All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
My brother Kashkwala.
Karatazah.
All right. We want to give all glory, honor, and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the elect 144 first fruit. All right. Today we're going to get into another installment of Let's Look Into It. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Today, again, I got my bro, Karatazah here with me, and what we're going to look into today is Acts 2:21, just that verse specifically. The cut of the scriptures in verse 22.
Mm-hmm.
We want to get it to where you can still seal the point in verse 21 and not even have to go to 22. But you'll probably end up going to 22 anyway, just to solidify it.
Yeah.
You know, but without further ado, you can go ahead and read Acts 2:21.
This is Acts 2:21. And it says, "And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved."
All right. That's all we're dealing with right here. Okay? So the main thing that we want to look into is one specific word, and I bet y'all can guess what it is. It's whosoever. Because if a Christian, well, usually a Christian will pull this out saying, see, God loves everybody. And that's just not the case. All right? And the way you can cut them in just this specific scripture and don't have to go nowhere else is by breaking down that word whosoever. That's simple. So that's what we're going to do.
That's what we're going to look into.
Exactly. That's what we're going to look into today. Tongue twister. Well, for me at least. Simple as hell. All right. You can read the Greek of it. Hold on, let me click on it. I was right there.
This is whosoever, and it's G3739, and it's Hoss. And it says whom. It says whom, that, who, whose, what, that, which, whereof. And the outline of the biblical usage, it says who, which, what, and that.
That's right. It says who, which, what, and that. You can read the Strong's definition too.
The Strong's definition says Has, which is the Greek, and it says probably a primary word or perhaps a form of the article. G3588, the relatively sometimes demonstrative pronoun who, which, what, that, one, another, other, some, that, what, which, who.
That's about it.
Yeah, that's about it.
And etc.
Yeah.
All right. So now we see who, which, what, and that. We're going to go back to the outline of the biblical usage, okay, and use these words. And we're going to look these words up. As you can see, we got them up on the tab. Now, when it says a Christian will come and say, see, it says whosoever, that means everybody.
Yeah.
And not understand what a demonstrative or an interrogative pronoun or noun actually is. All right. So with that being said, we're going to get into each and every single one of those words that define the whosoever. All right. So here's the word which. When you simple Google search, all right, it says a pronoun or a determiner. All right. When you determine something, it's like a definite, set in stone. Hey, this is what I determined. This is it. Okay. So the word which is a determiner. All right. So this word determines which is and which isn't. Okay. Which sounds very specific.
Yeah.
All right. So it says asking for information specifying one or more people to things from a definite set. All right. So it says a definite and specifying. So meaning specific.
Yep.
All right. If you're getting to the specific of things, just like something that's a scripture that's specific is when the scriptures tell us that it's going to bring us through the fire. All right. When you read what is it? Zechariah 13, right? And it tells you that a third part should go through the fire. That's a specific number going through a specific trial, okay? To make them into fine gold or, just metaphorically speaking, into that fine, precious metal, okay? So it's the same thing with the which. Now, the word which, it's an interrogative pronoun. All right. So I got the word interrogative, and it means a word used in questions. So when you're being very inquisitive, all right, about something, or you're literally interrogating somebody, you're using the word which. You ever seen the show First 48 or whatever?
Yeah, they interrogate. Yep.
It's like, which one did it? Was it this one or was it this one?
Just as to your point with the First 48, they gotta determine which one did it. You know, so they come to that one at the end of the show. If they solve the case, it's always that one suspect who committed the crime.
That's right.
You know, so they determine who the suspect was.
That's what you call pinpointing.
Yeah, pinpointing.
All right. So if you pinpoint something, that means you're specifying or being very specific and making it definite. Like it says right here. So the word which is an interrogative pronoun to get the specific thing. All right. When you get an element and you break it down to its most potent form, is making it specific. You see what I'm saying? And making it definite. All right, you had something, bro?
Yeah, I just pulled up the definition for the word specific. And it's specific. It's an adjective. It says clearly defined or identified.
Oh, Salakia, you said it's an adjective? The adjective is something that's describing something.
Yeah.
All right? So if you're getting to the specifics of something, you're describing a very particular thing, okay?
Yep.
So when we read Acts 2:21, it says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. He's defining somebody, all right? And of course the next verse tells you who that somebody and that specific and that definite individual is, or individuals, all right? You keep going on that.
That was pretty much it on that.
Okay, kind. So we got the word which, all right? We got the word which. Now let's go into the word what, all right? Now we're gonna get all these words, so there's no going around it.
Yeah, it ain't no way around it.
It's like whosoever don't mean everybody. The Captain Gamal was here earlier, and we told him that we're gonna go through Acts 2:21. He's like, well, you know what? Hey, it was Peter in the room talking to people. He wasn't talking to everybody and their mom. It was them in that specific whatever. Okay. And well, really, he was making an orientation, which they were around people when you read up, because people were saying that they're drinking of a new wine or whatever. So, but it wasn't just like, wow.
Yeah, it wasn't for everybody to be heard.
It wasn't for everybody to be heard.
It was specific.
It was very specific. Okay. So let's go into that word what, and it means asking for information, specifying something. So that whosoever is a what. Okay. So which somebody can call on the name of the Lord and be saved?
Yeah.
What sect of people can call on the name of the Lord and be saved? It's specifying. Yeah. All right. It says, go ahead, bro.
No, if I could just make a point too, even when you look at it too, because the Lord has a specific name.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just call on anything, and still think you gonna get saved. You know, that's specific, man.
That's right, man. I said I wasn't gonna get other precepts of spirit. I did a video yesterday, and it says that what is the secret thing? I forgot the name of it already. That's Satan, but like it was pertained around the secret place that you should dwell in, and that secret place is the name of the Lord.
Yeah.
So get Revelation 2:17. You remember the white stone?
Yeah, kind of.
And then I'll grab Psalm 91 and 1.
Oh, yep.
Psalm 91 and 1. And we're going to get what that name is.
Yeah, kind
you see what I'm saying? Specifics. So go ahead and read Revelation 2 and 17.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 17. It says, he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches.
Mm-hmm.
To him that overcometh will I give to eat of the hidden manna, and will give him a white stone, and in Salakia, and in the stone a new name written, which no man knoweth, saving he that receiveth it.
Saying he that receiveth it. Now, if you're receiving something, that means someone
is not receiving it.
Yeah, someone is not receiving it, and someone is giving it, and someone is receiving it. So it's very specific, and that's the name of the Lord. All right, because we was talking that one day, like it says in Revelation 19, he had many crowns. 19 and 12, Revelation 19:12. He had many crowns, meaning he took down many nations, and he had a name written on him that no man knoweth. But according to Revelation 2, he gave it to a few select people. So this is Psalm 91:1. He that, all right, which is very specific, dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide, meaning stay. The word stay means to lean upon. Under the shadow, the word shadow means a defense, according to Ecclesiastes 7. I think 7:7, which says wisdom is a defense. When you go into the word defense, it means a shadow or a covering of the Almighty. So that secret place is the name of the Lord. That's the what. What's the name? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's the strong tower that we run in, according to Proverbs 18:10.
God.
That's the specific name. That's the what. Okay? So let's see what else it says. Asking for information, specifying something, same thing. All right. It says to what extent used to indicate or estimate, or we don't deal with that because the scriptures say, let your yea be yea and nay be nay. That's given an estimation or approximation.
It's not definite.
It's not definite. It's given in the gray area. Okay? So it says the determiner, all right? Meaning asking for information, specifying something.
Look.
There is no gray area when you specify something.
Look.
It is what it is, and it is what it isn't.
Yeah.
See, yeah, it's perfect. What is your name? Oh, I don't know. You know your name.
You got
bro.
a name.
Just like the Lord does.
You know, just like an example, if your father at work, before he told you left, he gave you specifics on what to do. He said, dude, take out the trash, take the dog out, and clean the kitchen. But if you just take out the trash and you don't take out the dog or clean the kitchen out, you didn't do the specifics of what he told you.
Yep.
It's simple. I'm
gonna let you break this scripture down because it's exactly what you said. Ecclesiastes 12:13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
That's right, man. So that's the whole duties of man. That's our duty, is to fear the Most High and keep the commandments. And if you fear the Most High and you keep the commandments, everything else will fall into place. But hey, the Lord made it simple for us, is what He's doing. He gave us specifics. Fear Him and keep the commandments. And then if you do them, then you'll receive salvation.
Exactly.
Because even with fearing the Most High, that you got the name. You got the Sabbath. You got the laws.
Exactly. That's perfectly broken down. That's He gave us the specifics.
Right.
He gave us the who, which, what, and that. What to do, what that to do, which thing to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who you should be good to, things of that nature. That's very specific. All right. So I'm gonna get that word determiner. All right. And the word determiner is a person or a thing that determines or decides something. The ultimate determiner we know is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, or the omnipotent power, Yahweh. He's the determiner. He's the deciding factor.
Yeah.
So that's the person or thing that determines or makes things specific. Okay? So we're going to get a little bit more. This is a demonstrative. This is the word demonstrative. It says tending to show feelings, especially of affection openly. Nah. It says serving as, now this is where context comes in. This is getting to the specifics of the context. It says serving as a conclusive evidence of something, giving proof. That's what we want right there. Okay, that's the when you have a demonstrative pronoun, that's what that pronoun is doing. It's serving a conclusion, a conclusive evidence or something, giving proof of something, making it very specific. It's a fact that Christopher Columbus came over here and killed millions and took a lot over to Spain into slavery. It's a fact. That's conclusive evidence and it's proof, and that's specifics. Simple. You see? So we get the word interrogative. So when you have an interrogative word, it says a word used in questions. So when you're interrogating someone, what did that? Or who went over here and robbed this? Or did that do this?
You know, where were you at the time? You know.
They want the specifics in the interrogation. That's what they're trying to get out of you. Because they can make something definite. The story will get very potent. So they'll know exactly who did it. All right. So it says such as how or what. See? How or what. Simple as that. All right. And let's go back to Acts 2:21 again. Let's look into it. Installments are a synopsis of this to where we can give you a foundation of where to start to look more into it. All right. So it says Acts 2:21. You got it, bro.
Acts 2:21. It says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved.
That's right. Now read 22.
Verse 22. Ye men of Israel.
All right, start right there. All right. So it says we broke down the word whosoever. So we understand when it says whosoever, Peter is saying someone specific. All right. And verse 22, he specifies who that whosoever actually is. Okay. And the specific is what? Go ahead and read again.
It says, ye men of Israel.
Ye men of Israel are the specifics. That's why we go out on the highways and byways week in and week out. That's why we do these lessons continually, because we're getting down to the specifics. And that's you men of Israel who we're trying to get, get a clue, man. That's what we're trying to get you to get a clue, to hear these words. Oh, keep reading. Salaki.
It says, hear these words.
All right, ye men of Israel, hear these words, man. You are the whosoever. You Native Americans, Seminole Indians, Hispanics, Negroes, so-called, all of them. You are
specific.
The whosoever. You are the who, you are the what, you are the which, you are the that. All right? That's the specifics and the specifying, getting to the definite thing. And what? You are the demonstrative, the servant. You are yourself a living proof that you are the men of Israel. Okay?
Living proof.
Living proof. All right? You can just finish the scripture.
I'm going to start it back from the top. Acts 2:21-22. It says, ye men.
Read 21 again. Just flow into it.
Acts 2:21. It says, and it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Yahushua of Nazareth, a man approved of the Most High, among you by miracles and wonders and signs, which the Most High did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know. Him being delivered by the determinate counsel, foreknowledge of the Most High, ye have taken, and by wicked hands have crucified and slain, whom the Most High raised up, having loosed the pains of death, because it was not possible that he should be holding of it.
That's right. That's right. You see? Now that whosoever, that's going into you men of Israel. That's the which, what, that, like we said. And that's the specifics. That word whosoever doesn't mean everybody. It means a specific group, person, persons, persons meaning Israel, because the specifics are read in Revelation 7.
And if I could just say too, because that's the beauty of how the Lord create descriptions, man, because he left no gray area.
Yeah.
That's why the apostles and elders always say, look into it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Look into the words that you're reading, because it clearly gives you the answers, man.
Clearly.
It leaves you with no gray areas. If someone, if a sincere man, who's just finding out about the truth comes across this video, at the end of this video, he won't have any gray areas of what whosoever means, man.
Exactly. Exactly. So you had any closing remarks?
That was it.
Likewise. So we want to give all glory, honor, and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Peace, love, salutation to the 1144 First Fruit. I'm the brother Kasha Kwala.
Karatazah.
From the GMS Atlanta Church here in Georgia. Until next time, like always, Shalom.
Shalom, Mikey.